Hello and welcome to our conference championship games. So let's get right into it. There's no reason to stall. Well, I guess there is because otherwise it's going to be a really short video. But okay, I went 1-3 last week, so I have really stunk it up in the playoffs. The wild card, I picked every upset pretty much, so I won one of those, which was the 49ers Seahawks. The divisional round, I think I also won one game, which sucks. And then oh wait, this is the divisional round. Okay, I don't know what I'm talking about. Wild card divisional, I've only won one game, which means I'm letting Greg back in the running, which is really funny if you think about it because Zach and I were tied at one point in the season, and Greg was like 10 games behind me at one point, and now he's only 2 games behind me, and Zach ran away with it, so he is the champion of this year. So congratulations. Greg went 3-1. Sorry, I pressed the button twice, but Greg went 3-1, and as I said, that he's 2 games behind. So there you go. Zach went 3-1, the same record as Greg. I don't know why I've sucked so much in the playoffs. They were actually not that hard games. Bills Broncos was a little difficult, but Zach went 3-1. So, like I said, he ran away with it. So good job. Let's get into the conference championship. Okay, so I don't know why the Packers flashed for a second. Obviously, they're eliminated. Patriots Broncos, AFC Championship. I'm going to take the Broncos. Yes, if you remember, I actually predicted a Patriots Seahawks Super Bowl. I made a video that was just like on NFLpredictors.com before the wild card started. I don't think I got every wild card and every divisional right, but I did have the Super Bowl being Patriots Seahawks, and that was before the playoffs even started. So, I'm risking it, but I don't want to be boring. Not to spoil the Super Bowls, but you know, nobody has the Broncos winning because they don't even have Bo Nix. And on the other side of the ball, the Rams could win, but their special teams is probably the worst in the league. So then everybody, of course, is predicting a Patriots Seahawks Super Bowl. But don't forget, I did it first. So just keep that in mind. But obviously, it doesn't matter because I'm going to take the Broncos in this game. Yes, I'm pretty much just playing devil's advocate, but still, the Broncos have a chance to win. Their defense has proven that they were number one, maybe number two, maybe number three. Top three doesn't matter. Top three in the league. Patriots defense isn't as good. Solid. Mike Vrabel's been a very good coach. But I don't know. Just because Jarrett Stidham can play a good game, like the new Nick Foles, you never know. Crazier things has happened. Yes, it is an upset. The Patriots should easily win this game, but the Patriots again, they haven't been dominant. They almost lost the Texans. Maybe if Davis Mills played, they would have lost to the Texans. So you never know. And Ben DiNucci is on the Broncos again. So miracles do happen. I basically already spoiled the games. So obviously Greg took the Patriots. Man, this computer loves the Packers, huh? Zach also took the Patriots. Rams Seahawks. I took the Rams. Definitely could happen. The Rams beat them somewhat convincingly in their first matchup. Second matchup, I'd argue the Rams should have won that game if not for that weird 2-point conversion. I think the Rams actually have the advantage over the Seahawks. The only thing holding the Rams back is their special teams. Their defense is not as good as Seattle's defense, but their offense is definitely better. So Seattle needs their defense to ball out, which they have been doing. So that is good. Special teams, obviously, that's the Rams' most flawless department. Or I mean, not flawless. Sorry, I I drank an energy drink, and now it seems like I'm on cocaine, probably. Also, I've been speaking different languages, so now my English isn't as good. But anyway, I'm basically sum it all up. The Rams special team is 100 times worse than the Seahawks special teams. So Seahawks can win basically just on special teams if they need to. But yes, I'm still taking the Rams purely because of their offense and nothing more. which could work out. But obviously, Seattle at home, it's not in a dome. Blah, blah, blah. You've heard it a million times. I've talked about the Rams. They can't play outside, but they just beat the Bears. So obviously, my point was wrong. I really thought the Bears would win that game because I really convinced myself that the Rams couldn't play outdoors. So I was wrong. But still, I mean, almost did lose. So obviously, Greg took the Seahawks and Zach took the Seahawks. I saw my Niners there for a second. Maybe next year. For some reason, next year I feel like we're gonna go like 5-12 or something. Hopefully not, but I just have a feeling. Okay, Super Bowl in San Francisco. Man, imagine that the 49ers got to play at home in the Super Bowl. We were almost there, but not quite. Okay, Rams Broncos is the only matchup that we haven't seen. So I think that if the NFL was scripted, obviously, you know, why not have a Super Bowl matchup that we haven't had yet, right? Rams Broncos Super Bowls never happened, so that would draw in eyes. Obviously, every other Super Bowl possible matchup has happened, so could happen. I have the Rams winning it. It would be cool to have another Nick Foles type arc for the Broncos, and God knows I'd be rooting for the Broncos if they played the Rams in the Super Bowl because I hate the Rams even more than I hate Seattle. So go Broncos if this is a possibility. But yeah, I think if these two play, the Rams definitely have the advantage. I mean, crazier things have happened. Like I said, the Rams really need to work on their special teams because the Broncos probably could beat the Rams purely on special teams, or on defense, I mean. Okay, so Greg, man, there's so many different teams that keep popping up. I saw the Lions there. Greg is taking Seattle to win the Super Bowl. Seattle was so dominant against the Niners. Seattle looks like the best team in the league. It's pretty obvious. Um, as long as they don't throw the ball at the 1 yard line, I think they'll be all right. But I'm kind of surprised that Greg and Zach both took the Seahawks because I think Seattle can definitely, I mean, I think the Patriots can definitely win this. Um, I don't know. I just don't trust Seattle's offense. I think Drake May is a better quarterback than Sam Darnold, but obviously the defense is holding the Seahawks to this precedent of, untouchable, but we've seen how that failed in the past. Anyway, no reason to keep running on. So those are our Super Bowls. So